everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Chicago Bears franchise. And we've got a big rivalry coming here in week 2, playing against the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Now, we all know the amount of life that this rivalry has. We all know how Aaron Rodgers feels about this rivalry. Is it truly a rivalry with the dominance Green Bay Packers have shown throughout the recent years against the Chicago Bears? Well, we're hoping this is going to become much more of a game. Now, is our team ready to compete with a team like the Green Bay Packers and against a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers? Well, I am not too sure, but this is going to be a great example. This is going to be a great opportunity, and this is going to be a great time for Justin Fields in his second year to show everybody what he's got in his repertoire. Is he going to be able to compete with a guy like Aaron Rodgers? What is he going to be able to do in these primetime moments in these rivalry games? Will he respond negatively, or will he go out there and put up some points? Now, of course, the big intro here, the American flag, and you're going to see Justin Fields be tested today. A good pass rush, good DBs, a team that's probably going to aim to stop our run game after the recent success we've had. This is a team that very rarely doesn't come with answers for what you showed the previous week. And we're hoping that we can do, anything to take advantage of some of the mistakes they made show. Now, offensively, this is a team that's not coming back as strong. The receivers are lacking. No more Devontae Adams, but of course they still have A.J. Dillon and Jones. So is this going to be a team that shifts to a run-heavy approach, not relying on Aaron Rodgers as much? We're not too sure here. Here are the stats for last week: 315 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Forcing a turnover on Aaron Rodgers would be ideal, but this is a guy who very rarely throws interceptions. First down now, he's going to hand this one off to Aaron Jones, and already starting off with the running game. And if I do sound sick, I am a little sick, so just a fair warning if I sound a little nasally for this commentary. 2nd and 12 now on the 18. Aaron Rodgers is going to drop back for the first time and throwing it to Robert Tonyan, his breakout tight end from last year. That's going to be a gain of about 7. 3rd and 5 now. We have the opportunity to get them to pack their bags early. Aaron Rodgers looking around, finding Robert Tonyan once again on a little sit route there over the tackle. That's going to be enough for the first down. 15 yards within his first 2 throws. Going down now under center. Aaron Rodgers is going to hand it off to Aaron Jones. He's got nothing but green space ahead of him. And Jalen Johnson, the only guy, and Jaquan Brisker, finally able to catch up after Jalen Johnson slows him down even a little bit. A big play there for Green Bay on their first drive. 1st and 10 now on the 14. They have completely flipped the fields. Looking short, he's going to throw it to, I believe, Allen Lazard. Didn't see the number there, but that's going to be out of bounds. So the first incompletion comes on a throw that went out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. Aaron Rodgers once again trying to put some points up on the board nice and early. Finds the slant. Allen Lazard. Touchdown. Green Bay Packers. And a phenomenal start for the Green Bay Packers here today. An explosive play to start off the game, I believe on only their 3rd play of the game, which absolutely flipped the field, put them down within the 15-yard line. And that means Justin Fields is going to have an opportunity to respond quite early in this game. He only had 1 touchdown last week, kept it very clean, completed a decent amount of passes. We're hoping for another efficient game from him. Nothing spectacular, but efficient. Justin Fields going to hand it off because, of course, the run game was our the great thing we had last week. 18 rushes for 124 yards, as you can see right there. We're really going to rely on this run game to keep this pressure off of Justin Fields, but that means finding success on 1st and 2nd down so that when we do have to throw the ball, we don't need to make an extended play. Byron Pringle, gain of 7. He's going to put us down in the 3rd and 1 range on the 34 here. Looking to get the first down. Justin Fields snaps the ball. We're passing the ball again. We're going to dump this one off to Dante Pettis, and he drops it. We're going to be forced to punt the ball within our own side, and decent field position here for Aaron Rodgers. Dumping it off here to Aaron Jones. We know he can mix it up, picking up the first down and more. That's a gain of about 15. Great playing so far from Aaron Rodgers, keeping it simple, finding the open guys, and they're making the plays after the catch or after breaking the 2nd level. Aaron Jones, once again, finding the 2nd level. He's going to get about 15 this time in the run game. Nice low stretch there for the Green Bay Packers. Already on the 37 after just 2 plays. He's going to be under center, handed off once again. Aaron Jones getting about 7 to 8. Dominant run game so far, and as we expected, maybe a more run-heavy team. And it's working for them. Aaron Rodgers on the read option. He's going to take the play. He's going to break a tackle. That's going to be a gain of 9 for the veteran quarterback who still has a little bit in the tank when it comes to him moving out of the pocket and making plays. On the 20-yard line, dropping back, he's going to find Allen Lazard once again. Slant, but this time on Desmond Trufant. And he's going to turn it upfield. And 2 touchdowns for Allen Lazard already, only halfway through the first quarter. Going to hand it off now, David Montgomery, lower your shoulder. I believe that was Rashawn Gary maybe playing out in the middle linebacker role. Not too sure who makes the tackle. 2nd and 7 here. Of course, momentum on Green Bay. You can see the screen shaking. Justin Fields looking around, dumps this one off to David Montgomery. Breaks a tackle, takes a hit from Yair Alexander. But this puts us in a 3rd and 2 and manageable, and we need our first down of the game. Running the ball, David Montgomery finding a seam. He's going to be taken down by Devondre Campbell, but not before getting the first down. The best run of the game. On the 43 now, momentum still in Green Bay's favor after the 2 explosive drives that they start off the game with. Justin Fields looking around. He's going to dump this one off to Darnell Mooney in a dangerous throw. Should have been, could have been intercepted. 2nd and 10 now, handing this one off once again, finding the seam. Frank Clark can't make the tackle in the backfield, and that's going to be a gain of about 12. 4 rushes for 26 yards. The 2 most recent rushes for David Montgomery have been quite successful. 1st and 10 now, dropping back, Fields, lots of time, going deep. Cole Kmet can't come down with it. 2 for 5 so far for Justin Fields, but you got to appreciate him taking relatively safe shots, looking for his playmakers to go up there and make a play. David Montgomery runs a man over, breaks another tackle, untouched until Darnell Savage comes down on him. That's a great job. On the 28 now, we've responded well on this drive, finding our big plays in the run game, driving down the field. David Montgomery trying to cut it up, Frank Clark, as well as just a group of guys from the Green Bay D-line, and no hole for David Montgomery. He'll be taken down. 2nd and 9. Justin Fields looking around. Pressure coming. Taken down. Rashawn Gary coming off the edge. That's going to be Preston Smith as well, splitting the sack. So half a sack for both players with the edge rushers getting involved nice and early. Slowing this down here. 3rd and 20. Just trying to stay in field goal range. Stay safe. No turnovers. 4th and 11. And that is exactly what we do. And what should be a routine field goal here is going to go right down the middle. So Chicago able to respond here. Not a touchdown, but at least we get points up on the board. The offense found some good plays, some things to work on. A much better start to our drive. Finding Allen Lazard on the quick out. He's got Roquan Smith in coverage. And you know what? I might take that every day if I'm Aaron Rodgers as well. On the 41, they have been phenomenal officially in the 2nd quarter now. He's going to have the bunch off to the right under center. We're sending some blitz to try and get in his face. And just off the helmet there, Jaquan Brisker in coverage. That's not going to be enough to, get his dev upgrade. But that's going to be a great start to this drive. 2nd and 10, giving it down to Aaron Jones. Makes a man miss at the 2nd level. And he's going to pick up 9. It's going to be a 3rd and inches here. And right now, Green Bay, anything they do is working for them right now. Finding Allen Lazard on the short in route there. He's going to get another first down. 8 for 10 for 94 yards with 2 touchdowns already for Aaron Rodgers. This game is just getting started, and he is showing us why he's been so dominant over the years against us. Now, dumping it off to Aaron Jones. He is just taking the easy passes. Anybody we don't cover, he's got all day in the pocket to find them, and that's exactly what he's doing. We need to find a way to create pressure against Aaron Rodgers, get him out of the pocket, get him uncomfortable. Aaron Jones up the middle. He'll be taken down by Jaquan Brisker and Desmond Trufant, but not before getting the first down. On the 28 here, and this drive has been absolutely clinical once again. Taking a shot, going up to Allen Lazard, and that is all over Jalen Johnson. A weird throw there. It's almost like you would expect a throw or play like that in the end zone, a little end zone fade, but no, that's going to come nice and early enough for the first down. And now running up the middle, Aaron Jones won't be taken down until Gibson gets to him, but hopefully something we can take advantage of, though unfortunate. Elton Jenkins is now down. He is an elite right guard for them, a great run player. He's going to be out for some time, but there he is. I believe, no, that's Joshua DeGuara. Josiah. I completely butchered that, but that's going to be another touchdown for Green Bay. 3 passing touchdowns already for Aaron Rodgers. A phenomenal start for them. Justin Fields on the 32 after a decent return. He's going to have an opportunity to once again respond. We need a touchdown here. We need some life. We need to show these fans that we're here to fight. And he's going to dump this one off David Montgomery, and he's going to test Rashawn Gary in the open field, and he makes the big tackle. I like the opportunity there. I mean, you're going to get someone in the open field against a guy who's relatively an edge rusher, but Rashawn Gary does a great job aiming for the outside hip, and he's able to make the tackle, finding Velus Jones in the slant right behind. I believe that was not Rashawn Gary. I believe that was Preston Smith. I could be wrong there, but now rolling out, unable to find someone. Justin Fields now going to drop back. He's going to dump this one off to Cole Kmet, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to turn upfield. A big play there for the young tight end. Justin Fields is going to go read option, able to outrun the linebacker. And what is he going to do here? Trying to cut it back upfield. He's going to be taken down. And Devondre Campbell maybe cramps up or something. He wasn't even part of the tackle. He was actually one of the ensuing defenders. Perhaps he pulled something. Darnell Mooney, the throw was just not on his chest. That ball is going to be knocked out by the Green Bay defender. And here we are on 2nd and 10, an easy throw that could have put us in a 2nd and 2 range, unable to make it. Now going to the end zone, and Darnell Savage drops the interception. I would have liked him to go to the under receiver there. David Montgomery did a great job of pulling the safety towards him, so the under might have been worth it. And once again, a risky throw, almost intercepted, and we once again have to settle for the field goal. So 21-6. And Aaron Rodgers is thinking, if he can score right here, this game is as good as over. 2nd and 5 now after the 5-yard rush by Aaron Jones. Not so much of A.J. Dillon here so far. They're really going with a heavy Aaron Jones approach. He's going to dump this one off. That's going to be another first down, 12 for 14, 3 touchdowns. Just not doing anything to stop Aaron Rodgers, and now he's in the zone, making him also more dangerous than what he already is. Aaron Jones breaks the tackle. He'll be taken down for a gain of 3, so a decent job there on first down. 2nd and 7 here, looking to lock up the receivers. Let's not give Aaron Rodgers anything to throw at here. He's going to go to the screen, and he's just going to get caught up in the linebackers and D-linemen all getting engaged with the offensive line, unable to get free, and he trips up at the point of catch. Aaron Rodgers now bringing the pressure. He's going to go to Allen Lazard, but Jalen Johnson says not this time. And finally, forcing a punt here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second. We have the opportunity to get the final drive of the half, and let's hope we take advantage of it, because if we do score a touchdown here, this game doesn't look so bad. David Montgomery up the middle after the catch from Dante Pettis. That's going to be enough for the first down, and we officially eclipse the 2-minute warning. Going back now, 4-man pressure, looking downfield, but he's going to find David Montgomery under, being safe with the ball. We have our 3 timeouts here. We are not in a general rush here, and I like to think that we have the full offense open to our disposable with the kind of run game that we've had. 3rd and 4 here, 50 seconds left. I'm not sure about the time management here, but almost intercepted, forcing a 4th and 4. So just like that, I said we were not in a rush. Well, now we're not in a great situation trying to catch them off guard. Darnell Mooney's going to catch it up the middle, and I suspect the first time out is going to be taken, and indeed it is. So with 42 seconds left, just about to pass midfield on our own 47, Justin Fields looking here to top off the drive with a touchdown. He's going to drop back here looking for something. He's going to dump this one off to Byron Pringle, a young slot receiver who really shined last week. So we're hoping to get more of that from him this week. But a sack by Rashawn Gary. And that's going to be his first full sack, forcing us to take our 2nd timeout, but also setting us up for a 3rd and long. 17 seconds left. At least get a field goal here, Fields. Empty back set. He's going to be looking around. He's going to try and figure out what the defense is doing. They're sending the pressure coming off the edge. Velus Jones catches it deep, and he is a guy who can do that because he's got great speed, and we do take our final timeout. We need to be very careful with what we do with our time here, and this is going to be an incomplete pass. We need to be safe here because if we don't get the touchdown, well, then the time stops, and we probably don't get the time to get any other playoff. Justin Fields is going to throw it down to Darnell Mooney, breaks a tackle. and he is unable to get into the end zone. Those are just some of the situational things that you've got to know. If you are 1 yard away from the goal line and with the time, just take that extra depth so you can ensure that you get the touchdown. But Darnell Savage does a great job coming down on him, pushing it back a little bit. And an unfortunate drive there because we end with no points. So here's the opening kickoff of the half. Velus Jones is going to take this back to the 27. And thankfully, after a couple good drives in the second quarter, hopefully with some adjustments, we're able to top it off here and finally get into the end zone with a touchdown. We do start with the ball at half. First rush is going to be given to David Montgomery. Now, Justin Fields going to take it to the outside on the read option. He gets out of bounds. A great explosive play by our quarterback showing that he can get involved in the run game as well. David Montgomery has been running well. Well, let's give them another option to worry about. Justin Fields running it there for 3 yards. So far, David Montgomery has struggled a little more with the 2 runs he has here. Perhaps an adjustment they made during halftime to focus on the run game a little bit more. Justin Fields going to dump this one off to Darnell Mooney a little bit behind him. And look at Aaron Rodgers already excited. That's a little bit of a scary thought how comfortable he is. The second half just started. He's in the crowd hyping them up. You get that kind of energy from Aaron Rodgers when you're playing the Chicago Bears. And unfortunately, we're on the other hand of that. Looking for the first down here, considering the score and the field position. We do get it there with David Montgomery to keep this drive alive on 4th down. 1st and 10 now on the 37. Once again, it is paramount that we try and come out of here with points. Justin Fields down the middle. Byron Pringle, great drive and fumbles it. And there's no doubt about it. Jair Alexander recovers it. And man, that is absolutely a momentum breaker after the drive you're having. You convert the tough 4th and 1. And now you're going to get Aaron Rodgers, who is absolutely hyped up. Christian Watson on the catch, but who is absolutely hyped up in the second half. Just started playing with lots of confidence. And he now gets to take the offense back out on the field. Jaquan Brisker delivering a big hit on Aaron Jones, but not before getting the first down. So 1st and 10 now on the 30. Aaron Rodgers under center. They still look like they want to run the ball quite a bit. And they're going to pass it here off the helmet. Almost intercepted, but Alan Lazard still comes down with it. Thankfully, not a gain, but a D-lineman getting an opportunity for a turnover like that, that's a once in a career, and you've got to grab that. Going on the screen, once again, doing a great job of holding out or holding on to Aaron Jones before he has the opportunity to release, creating a 3rd and 10, finally getting an opportunity to get them off the field, and Kyler Gordon, the rookie cornerback, is able to knock this one off. Robert Tonyan was the target. Going to go here and play action. Going to throw it upfield. Cole Kmet with the tough catch. He had to turn his whole body around there. Justin Fields doing a great job putting in a position where the defense can't get it. Our current breakdown, 26 passes to 14 rushes, going with the play action once again. We're going to dump this one off to David Montgomery and Rashawn Gary. Unable to take him down, but at least slow him down before Devondre Campbell gets involved, who's back in the game, by the way. And they're going to be able to take this one for a loss. Looking around, he's going to dump this one off to Darnell Mooney. That's going to be a little hook route there. That's going to be a gain of about 9. Eric Stokes, the young athletic cornerback, the one in coverage. David Montgomery turning it upfield. Devondre Campbell unable to make the tackle. 13 rushes, 71 yards for David Montgomery. Very efficient so far. 5 minutes left now in the third quarter on the 25. Handing it off once again to David Montgomery. That's only going to be a gain of 3. So they really have clamped down the running game so far here in the second half. Cole Kmet once again having a great game. He's going to get the little post route there, finding it in between the linebackers. Great job there by Justin Fields. 56 yards so far for Cole Kmet. Justin Fields going to pitch this out. We rarely go with the pitch here. We like to stretch it or just run it with power down the middle. Only 1 yard there. Our team is just not built for that. David Montgomery likely isn't the back for that. Going to hand it off down the middle, and that's going to be Devondre Campbell and Rashawn Gary both getting involved. So a 3rd and 8 here, and there's no opportunity for a first down. We need something. Throwing it to the back of the end zone. Byron Pringle finding the soft spot there. And finally, a touchdown for your Chicago Bears. And they might go for 2 here. Nope, they end up only going for 1. So this is still a 2-possession game unless you go for 2. Aaron Jones on the drive now. He's going to take this one for 9 yards, 12 rushes for 118 yards. Well, he had 2 explosive runs in the first quarter, so the numbers might look a little bit slanted, but even without those 2 explosive runs, it feels like he's averaging over 6 yards a carry. First and 10 now on the 38. Only 2 plays needed for that first down. Running it to Aaron Jones, who breaks the arm tackle from Nicholas Morrow. And there it is, a 9-yard rush, 2nd and inches. So Aaron Jones has really been dominant. This O-line has played phenomenal, not allowing much pressure, even though we're sending the blitzes quite often. Roquan Smith unable to come off the edge, and Eddie Jackson doing a great job of chopping out his legs. He was an open field there. That was a tough tackle to make, but another successful run for this Green Bay offense. 38 seconds here. They are really draining the clock here, trying to get this game out of the way. Green Bay now going to throw the ball. He's going to test it deep to Allen Lazard. And the perfect play call for cover 2 here. No lock mechanism there by Jalen Johnson. He thought he had the help over the middle, but they also sent in the post by the tight end. And the safeties just get preoccupied going through the middle, so Allen Lazard gets wide open across the sideline. So now 28-13, this game hasn't looked too good. Trying to find Allen Lazard, but great coverage there by the linebacker. So a 3rd and 7. We've already passed the ball 31 times due to the score and just our inability to get the big first downs. Looking to throw it down the middle, Byron Pringle. We're going to give him another opportunity after the fumble. He has been very effective in week 1, and he's made a couple big catches for us in week 2, including the touchdown. So we're going to trust and hope that fumble was just a fluke. We're going to give it to him twice in a row here. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Pretty efficient day for Justin Fields, 22 for 33, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, though we did have a couple close calls, so we're not going to eliminate those from the equation. Finally finding a little bit of success in the run game here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be a good run there for David Montgomery on his 18th carry of the game. 1st and 10 now on the 43. Another decent drive here by Justin Fields. Going to throw it down deep, and Jair Alexander is going to get a hand on it and punch this one down. 2nd and 10 here. Taking shots on Jair is a risky move, but finding Darnell Mooney on the sideline for 7 yards. So that's going to be a 3rd and 3. This is a good opportunity to get some easy yards. Byron Pringle doing a great job up the middle. Takes another shot. Darnell Savage forces this one loose, and that is the 2nd fumble by Byron Pringle. And absolutely heartbreaking. We are getting the drives. We are getting in position to put points up on the board, but we're turning it over. Jaquan Brisker, great hit there, but great ball security there by Aaron Jones. Something we're definitely going to have to work on throughout the practice week. And you know what? As much as Byron Pringle's been doing a great job getting open, if you can't secure the ball, keep it safe, well, then we can't have you on the field. We have to find someone else to do your job. So what is going to be the process with Byron Pringle? That's going to be something to follow. I'd like to think we continue giving him a chance, maybe focus on the ball carrying situation through a practice, really drill it into him that he can't cause turnovers, because at the end of the day, he is getting open. He is making plays. We just can't be turning the ball over, especially in crucial situations where the game is not necessarily out of reach. Now, our defense has struggled mightily, but we've been able to get some points up on the board for the most part, and we just got to finish off our drives. Finding Robert Tonyan there. He's going to be taken down by Eddie Jackson and Jalen Johnson. 1st and 10 now, another great drive by Green Bay, and Green Bay is making this a shootout, and if we wanted to compete with them here today, we needed to be able to put some points up on the board. And of course, the 2 turnovers and on their side of the field, the 2 field goals, the missed opportunity touchdown right before half. This game was there to take, but we just didn't finish off our plays. Going for Allen Lazard, Jalen Johnson punching it out, thankfully. But on 3rd and 10 here, can we get them to pack their bags? Ideally, we do, and he's going to throw it to the sideline. That's just going to be incomplete. So we do force the field goal. But as I was saying, just a whole bunch of missed opportunities. This game was there to compete, just unable to do it in a big penalty here. The kick goes through. We go for the block, and we hit the kicker. That's going to be roughing the kicker, and that means it's an automatic first down for the Green Bay Packers. That's going to put them down on the 11-yard line. Momentum is now once again fully on their side. Screen shaking. Aaron Rodgers handing this one off to Aaron Jones. Breaks a tackle from Nicholas Morrow, and he's going to gain about 4. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the 7-yard line. Aaron Jones just running it up for the tough yards, picking up about 5. 3rd and inches here. It's going to be hard to stop them from scoring. There is technically an ability to get the first down, and that is exactly what they do. They get the first down without getting the touchdown. So a brand new set of downs here for Aaron Rodgers. The time is winding on the 1 yard line. He is going to hand this one off to Aaron Jones, who fumbles the ball, but Aaron Rodgers picks it up, scoops it up, and runs it into the end zone. But there is a booth review here, and I am not sure how much it matters. The knee was down from what I can tell from this angle, slow motion here, knee down, and the ball seems to come out after the animation cuts out. So I think the offense will remain on the field, and they do. Aaron Rodgers now in the shotgun. Aaron Jones off to his left. He's going to throw the ball, finding someone wide open. And if you're going to do the bunch formation in man coverage, well, that's exactly what you want. Romeo Doubs getting the touchdown. Just a whole bunch of confusion there with assignments. Everybody's running into each other, and just an easy touchdown there for the rookie receiver. 1st and 10 now, 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. On the 24, we gain about 5. David Montgomery still trying to run the ball here. This game is out of reach at this point, so we just want to see something from this offense. Continue to drive down the field, show us that what you can do, and hopefully make a couple plays here just to have something to work on. A big hit there on Byron Pringle. This time he does keep the ball. We have decided to keep him out for the game. Justin Fields is going to throw this one to the crossing route there by Byron Pringle. Unable to put it on the mark. Great coverage, though, nonetheless. Officially past the 2-minute warning, we're going to run the ball, trying to get that one-on-one with the DB, but David Montgomery is going to be taken down as he is slowed down relatively quickly and taken down by the supporting cast. Finding Velus Jones, who made the big catch earlier. Get him involved because he's a playmaker in the open field. That's going to be a great job there. He's got 3 receptions for 71 yards. Let's see if that's going to be something to monitor as this season goes on. Can he create a role for him as probably the most explosive player we have on this team? Justin Fields finding Cole Kmet, who's going to lower his shoulder, and the touchdown. Finding the young tight end up the seam, and just a great drive by the offense. You love to see that they don't give up. But that will mark the end of the game, 21-35, and Aaron Rodgers once again keeps the streak alive of success here against the Chicago Bears. He had a lot of energy. He was very animated today, and he proved why. Now, offensively, we did get more yards than them, but we just couldn't stop Aaron Rodgers, who was just so efficient on his drives. Aaron Jones had a career day. Allen Lazard had a career day. And you look at the stats here, 66%, 2 touchdowns. Those are relatively good numbers. Like, you cannot be mad, but 189 yards, 116 yards for Allen Lazard, 3 touchdowns. We just couldn't keep Aaron Rodgers out of the end zone. Byron Pringle had a great day, but of course the 2 fumbles. We look at the offensive line, not a lot of pressure for us. They did get a sack on us, but Devondre Campbell just flying around the field all day. Defensively, Rashawn Gary and Preston Smith were able to put consistent pressure, and we have another upgrade here for David Montgomery. He's going to be now an 85 overall, but this is going to be the final part of the episode here. Aaron Rodgers, of course, the little post-conference here. This was a tough game, but it was a fun one nonetheless. Obviously, lots to work on in this team, so I'm excited to keep going. As we advance here to week 3, there's something exciting for you guys. And as this animation holds up for a little bit of suspense, we have the breakout DB. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace out, guys.